You know what I'm doing?
You're meditating.
You know what I'm really trying to do, though?
Fall asleep.
Just trying to prevent from getting sick. So if you're trying to keep from getting the cold or the flu, today's doctor's prescription, another little tip for your immunity arsenal. A new study found mindfulness meditation or moderate exercise could help reduce your risk of getting sick. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Madison studied 390 adults for 5 full years. And the participants were divided into 3 groups: those who participated in an 8-week meditation class, those who had an 8-week exercise class, and then that third group, they didn't do either. Interestingly, their respiratory infections and sick days, guess what happened? Exercise group, 15% healthier than control. Meditation group, 17% healthier. Heck, I would do both.
Yeah.
Combine those, and I mean, I'll take any extra odds of not getting sick. So let's all just quietly take one nice deep breath together.
I'm not gonna get sick.
I feel so good already.
Does it?
So relaxing.
Nice.
One of the impediments to me trying to meditate is there's a little bit of fear. It's the fear of being completely quiet, because the more quiet I try to make my mind, it starts going nuts. I know that if I'm whitewater kayaking or mountain biking, I do find peace, but obviously that's hard to do.
Really, meditation is not so much about it doing, it's more about allowing it to get to that quiet place.
Because when you're a physician, it's all about making things work and working harder. And so this is truly about letting go of all that.
That's fantastic. It's going to change the rest of your day.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm here, so I'm your loyal subject.
Think of your shoulder blades relaxing. Think of the arms relaxing. If your jaw feels tense, you want to relax that. Ideally, you're breathing through the nostrils as you inhale, as you exhale. We're not going to force. The breath gets down to the belly, that's fantastic. And if you find the mind wanders, you just bring it back gently. And if you want, maybe connect the index finger and thumb, and you can focus on that pressure. Another focal point you might use is just a word you could repeat in your mind, like peace or calm. See if that takes you a little deeper.
I don't know what it is, maybe it's my body type, but I need to work on getting more flexible so I can just sit in this position and be comfortable, because my ankle hurts, my back's tight. So what about something like walking meditation?
Some people, they just have a hard time sitting. Their bodies need to burn up that kinetic energy.
So is that something I could try?
Absolutely. With the spiral that we have here, you might, as you walk in, set the intention of all the things that you want to let go of.
Same idea though, the breathing.
Same idea. Trying to walk and breathe simultaneously. It's more of a slow meditative walk rather than racing into the center, as it were. Once you get to the center, maybe take a moment to think about what you want to embrace and bring back out of this experience with you.
My walking meditation begins.
Just thinking about things that you want to let go of, the stressors you want to let go of. Absorb that nature element, if you like, and allow that to bring you to a place of relaxation. When we're moving, we get into a fluid space, our mind starts to calm down.
That's my speed. There was something about the act of movement combined with the breathing that works for me. I want to thank you for teaching me how to find my own comfort in meditation. So thank you.
Thank you.
We're now joined by meditation expert Susie Yaloff-Schwartz. And I know you met Dr. Nita just the other day, but let's just talk about ways that people at home can get their Om on, because it's intimidating.
What I love that you were saying so much is that people think, this is the biggest myth in meditation, that you have to stop your thoughts. And the truth is, we have 50 to 80,000 thoughts every single day. So meditation is a dance. It's a dance between thinking and then bringing it back to a single point of focus. So the more you think and wander, and the more you bring it back, that's how you build the muscle, your prefrontal cortex, which is where focus, memory, executive decision-making are, and you shrink your amygdala, which is stress and anxiety. So if you just know that, and you know that you can think, then if you can breathe, you can meditate.
Help me flex my frontal lobe right now.
Okay,
what do I do?
Okay, grab that orange that's next to you.
Okay, I have an orange and a cutting board.
So this is a very easy way to meditate. Slice it in half, And then you should each take a half and bring it up to your nose and close your eyes and smell it. Breathe it in. Orange is the essential smell of happiness. It triggers your brain to be happy. So if you drop it down and then you just get present, it's an easy way to get present quickly, drawing your attention to scent.
It worked.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You just shrunk my amygdala.
So the second thing is the meditation in a jar, and I love this because the jar represents your brain, and the glitter represents your thoughts and your feelings. And when we feel stressed or worried or in a rush, our brains look like this, right? But when we stop and we breathe, let's all just close our eyes and take a deep breath in and let it out with an audible exhale. Look what happens. Everything settles and becomes clear, and the glitter, which represented your thoughts and feelings, are just at the bottom, and it's still there. And that's what happens to your brain on meditation.
You know a meditation tip from Japanese Buddhist monks? Clean for 20 minutes. After morning prayers, the monks set aside 20 minutes of cleaning. They call this practice soji, and they consider it a form of mindful meditation. There's just one catch, though. After the 20 minutes are done, you must stop regardless if the task is completed, because the goal is to clean for the sake of cleaning, not for the sake of finishing. It's that element of immersing yourself into a task. And I think that I might start trying this. Knowing this was going to be a tip today, I left this morning, and of course the dishes were in the sink.
Uh-oh.
But in a hurry, and I kept thinking to myself, when I get home tonight, I'm going to mindfully meditate and clean this up, not for 21 minutes, not for 19 minutes, but I'm gonna spend tonight 20 minutes cleaning.
I like that.
I'm gonna give it a whirl. And I'm hoping that if I do so, are you up for it?
I'm up for it.